Hi guys, I'm Sonal and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making one of my son's favorite dishes, which is butter paneer. So paneer is an Indian cheese. It's very much like cottage cheese, but it's set firm so you can make cubes out of it, and it's one of the most popular vegetarian ingredients. So whenever you're making party food, paneer has to be there. If you're cooking vegetarian, paneer has to be there, and even if you're cooking non-vegetarian, the vegetarian dish is paneer. So in India, it's one of the favorites. If you get fresh paneer, it's wonderfully soft and it takes up all the taste from whatever masala you put, whatever gravy you make, it tastes good in that. So let's take a look at how we make this. So first we are going to make the masala for the butter paneer. So here we have all the ingredients. This is about 1 cup of onion, about half a cup of tomatoes, 1.5 teaspoon of garlic, and 1 teaspoon of ginger. We are going to fry these ingredients, and along with that I'm going to put the cashew nuts, which is about 1 tablespoon of cashew nuts, and then we are going to grind the whole thing. Other than that, the dry spices are, this is chili powder, turmeric powder, this is Kitchen King masala by Everest, you can use garam masala, and this is kasuri methi. I have my cast iron pan heating and I'm going to add some ghee to that. It's a butter paneer recipe. You can add butter, but what happens is butter tends to burn very quickly. So it's not that easy to fry the onions in that as much as I would like. So let me add some onions. In chicken or mutton recipes, you want to brown the onions quite a bit, but in a recipe like that, which is kind of on the sweeter side, you don't really need to brown the onions much. We are just going to saute it until the raw taste is gone, and in a minute I'm also going to add the tomatoes to this. Now I'm going to add the tomatoes. And we are going to let this cook down completely now. 2 grams of paneer. This is how I store my paneer. If I buy extra, then I just store it in a tight container with water or underwater, submerged in water. Now it's slightly softened. I'm going to add the garlic and the ginger. I'm not adding too much ghee to this because in the end I want to add butter, because it is butter paneer, so you want to top it in the end with butter. The onions look softened now. I'm going to add the cashews at this point. And then I'm going to add some water and cover it and let everything soften completely. This is half a cup of water. I'm going to take it out in the blender jar, and we want to blend it completely to a smooth paste. Whenever you're blending something, you want to wait until it's completely cooled down. So I have my paste ready in this. I had to change the blender because that blender did not work. So let me start off with the recipe now again. And this is a lot of butter because it's a butter paneer recipe. So to this I'm going to add the ground paste, going to add some of the masalas now. So we are adding the red chili powder. I haven't taken too much because my children don't eat very spicy. And this is the turmeric. And this is the Kitchen King masala. And this gravy you need to keep moving it around because otherwise it starts spluttering and splashing on you. Now with the turmeric and the chili powder, you can see how the color has changed. We are going to add some more salt because earlier I had put salt only for the onions. So I'm putting about half a teaspoon salt more. I still will have to taste it in the end. So here I have cubed my paneer and I'm going to add that to the gravy now, very gently. This paneer is really fresh, so I don't want to sort of let it dissolve in the gravy, so that's the reason I'm gently moving it around. We just want to heat it a little bit, and then the last ingredient is going to be sugar. So I'm going to put about a tablespoon of sugar, but before I do that, I'm going to get the part that I am eating out of here, because as I always say, I'm on a ketogenic diet and I don't eat sugar, or I won't even be eating as much of the gravy because the gravy has a lot of onions and tomatoes. So I'll take a very little quantity of the gravy. So before the sugar, I can add some kasuri methi, and the way to add kasuri methi is you want to sort of crush it between your palms and then put it in, and this somehow gives it that Punjabi flavor. There's one more ingredient that I like to add, which is optional. Sugar is also optional, it's as per your taste. That ingredient is heavy whipping cream. Now this is ready for me to eat, but my children like to eat it with a little bit of sugar. They like the sweet taste, and that's how butter paneer is made. So I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. So I'm getting my portion out. I'm not going to take too much of the gravy. So to this I'm adding about a tablespoon of natural sugar or unprocessed sugar. I'm going to just mix it up, and it's going to melt with the heat of the dish, and in the end you serve it with a dollop of butter. This is my serving, and it's with the butter. If I'd like, I can add some more whipping cream because it's one of those wonderful things which is allowed on a ketogenic diet. So there you go. Why not? So it's time to taste the paneer. This is my portion, and as you saw, I got it out before I put the sugar, and I put some extra cream in mine. So let's see what it tastes like. Take a look at my bite. I can't stop at one bite. You must try this recipe for your family. If your kids are eating, add a little extra sugar and a little less of chili powder. I have all the ingredients in the description, so take a look at that. If you like my recipe, then hit like and subscribe to my channel for many more recipes like that. Thanks for watching. Bye.